Hi there, Miss Barber here, talking about Thursday's assignment in the classwork section of Classroom, scrolling down to the compare contrast homework poems. So I'm going to open up this assignment and click here, or you would click view assignment. I just have it open right here, and I want to just go over the assignment for you. So your assignment today is to read 4 poems, and then you're going to choose 2 to compare and contrast. All right. So let's do that first part, very first direction first. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down here and we have the 4 poems. It says read all 4, then choose 2 out of the 4 to answer the questions above. All right. The first one is Homework, Oh Homework by Jack Prelutsky. Homework, oh homework, I hate you, you stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. If only a bomb would explode you to bits. Homework, oh homework, you're giving me fits. I'd rather take baths with a man-eating shark, or wrestle a lion alone in the dark, eat spinach and liver, pet 10 porcupines, than tackle the homework my teacher assigns. Homework, oh homework, you're last on my list. I simply can't see why you even exist. If you just disappeared, it would tickle me pink. Homework, oh homework, I hate you. You stink. Look at this. Found a mistake. All right, next one up. Homework, I Love You by Ken Nisbet. Homework, I love you. I think that you're great. It's wonderful fun when you keep me up late. I think that you're the best when I'm totally stressed, preparing and cramming all night for a test. Homework, I love you. What more can I say? I'd love to do hundreds of problems each day. You boggle my mind and you make me go blind. But still, I'm ecstatic that you were assigned. Homework, I love you. I tell you, it's true. There's nothing more fun or exciting to do. You're never a chore, for it's you I adore. I wish that our teacher would hand you out more. Homework, I love you. You thrill me inside. I'm filled with emotions. I'm fit to be tied. I cannot complain when you frazzle my brain. Of course, that's because I'm completely insane. All right, so maybe a little sarcasm there. Next up, All My Great Excuses by Ken Nisbet. I started on my homework, but my pen ran out of ink. My hamster ate my homework. My computer's on the blink. I accidentally dropped it in the soup my mom was cooking. My brother flushed it down the toilet when I wasn't looking. My mother ran my homework through the washer and the dryer. An airplane crashed into our house. My homework caught on fire. Tornadoes blew my notes away. Volcanoes struck our town. My notes were taken hostage by an evil killer clown. Some aliens abducted me. I had a shark attack. A pirate swiped my homework and refused to give it back. I worked on these excuses so darned long, my teacher said, I think you'll find it easier to do the work instead. All right, and last one up, The Homework Machine by the lovely Mr. Shel Silverstein. The homework machine, oh, the homework machine, most perfect contraption that's ever been seen. Just put in your homework, then drop in a dime, snap on the switch, and in 10 seconds' time, your homework comes out quick and clean as can be. Here it is, 9 plus 4, and the answer is 3. 3. Oh, me. I guess it's not as perfect as I thought it would be. So those are your 4 poems read by me, because I'm sure you miss hearing my voice. And let's look at step 2 in your directions. Now it says, please answer the questions using the compare and contrast vocabulary and complete sentences with evidence from the poem. So this is no joke, okay? Kind of ease you in, and now I really want some good work from you, okay? So first of all, you're going to write which 2 poems did you choose. You would type the poem title and author. Always copy and paste, right? Make it really easy. And poem 2 title and author, then helpful information. So we're going to be asking about tone here. So the definition of tone is the attitude of the author about the topic. So we definitely noticed some of the attitudes were sincere versus sarcastic or angry, tongue-in-cheek. You can think about some of those words. So a bunch of words are listed here to give you that guide as well. And then comparing section. So some comparing vocabulary we have, also both in common, similarly, similar, likewise, and alike. Okay, the question, what is something similar about both poems? Try to use evidence. So you would write a sentence like, one thing that is similar about both poems is blah, blah, blah. An example would be blah, 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 right? So a similarity might be that both poems explain or use humor to express a dislike of homework. And then you could give an example of a line from each of the poems, all right? That's kind of heavy duty and more extreme, but maybe you could find both of them explaining talking about stress or some other thing that you find within both that you can use to compare them. And then what is something similar about the tone of each author? Okay, so you might notice them using humor or sarcasm to make their point, right? And then use evidence to explain that from the actual poems, like copy and paste a line and say, in this poem, the author is sarcastic when he says this, and in the other poem, he is also sarcastic when he says that, okay? So you're including some of that comparison vocabulary in your sentences, okay? The contrast section, we have all the contrasting vocabulary here, and then you have 2 questions to answer. What is something that differs between the 2 poems you chose? And what is something different between the tones of the author, okay? So you're really working hard to find similarities and differences with tone in both and just in general, okay? That's it. So you're reading 4 poems, which I just read to you, and answering those 4 questions. I know the answers require some deep thinking and some evidence, but there are just 4. So I expect complete sentences, capitalization, punctuation, and you working hard to include evidence, okay? All right, so that's your compare contrast homework poem assignment. I hope that clarified any questions you might have, and I hope this video wasn't too long.